What's up everyone, I'm MattJS93 and welcome to episode 21 of Taking the Hybrid Road. So today we are obviously starting off with some trading, just listing up some players. Picked up some quite decent players in this little session of trading. As you see, 3 Brazilians there. We got Aninho, Kerrison and Barreto. Also, I cannot remember what that Argentinian guy's name is, but he's being converted from a right wing to a right mid. And we picked up De La Garza. I did it on the web app because he was pretty cheap, 19,000. He usually goes for just over 20k, but I got a pretty decent bargain. The first player we come up against has a Spanish team with inform Borja Valero at centre forward, who's a pretty decent player. Recently moved to Fiorentina, obviously because Villarreal got relegated from Liga BBVA. And obviously last night we had Manchester United versus Everton, and unfortunately Manchester United, who I support, lost 1-0. It seemed as if Manchester United dominated from the stats. I think we had 69% possession to their 21 would it have been? 31% possession. They had more shots and more shots on target, but it looked pretty even from shots and all that. And it was Fellaini, and he seemed to have a pretty decent game. And in this episode, the next game is
Game of the Episode.
And the player we come up against for this game is another Spanish team I do not like coming up against these teams, because these are very good passers of the ball. And he's got Jose Callejon and Christian Teller, who are 2 very, very pacey players. And as I was saying, it was Marouane Fellaini who got the winning goal. While I was at work, I checked Twitter, and it seemed as if Marouane Fellaini did play very, very well for Everton. And somebody said that every attack pretty much came through Fellaini was very dangerous towards Manchester United. We had quite a few decent players back. We had Vidic, obviously, Rooney playing. Van Persie did come on as a second half sub for Danny Welbeck, I do believe. Nani also come on, but obviously it wasn't the best debut for Van Persie. He didn't get himself a goal. I didn't get to see the game, unfortunately, so I don't really know how he performed. Let me know in the comment section down below how you thought Van Persie performed for Manchester United last night. And unfortunately, that means we have lost a little bit of headway in the title, well, in the Premiership season, but it is early on at the moment, so things can change, people can lose games. Obviously, Manchester City got themselves a win and we lost, which isn't the best position, especially as they are the reigning champions, and we kind of want to nick that trophy back off them. And I think, is it Swansea that are at the top, or Swansea or another team? I cannot remember who is at the top. I haven't looked at the freaking table. That's what I'm trying to say. And that goal there, a little bit sweaty, but I decided to do a flare pass at the as it came to Papi Cisse to make it look a little bit better, and that goal was quite nice as well. The rainbow flick from Eriksson and Kanji with the LB and B header to loop it over the goalkeeper, and that is the game. 9-1. Mike's 11 got absolutely battered there. I thought they were going to be a bit more threatening than that, but unfortunately for him, he did have a bronze defence, which wasn't great for him. And the next and final game is against, it looks like just a French team, a French League 1 or League 2 team. I'm not too sure, but he has some not too bad players in there. No one absolutely outstanding that you would usually see used in Ultimate Team, but Kanji does take the lead there. And cannot really remember this game. I'm not too happy with the way Tim Howard is performing at the moment, because he seems to let in a lot of P-roller shots that seem to go just to the side of him that you would think a keeper of his standing would be able to save, but unfortunately he can't. But my defence is actually quite good. De La Garza, who we bought in form, 75 pace on him. He is only 5'8" for a centre-back, which isn't great, and I looked, and the tallest defender I have is 6 foot, and he's our right back. Grotfam, who is not the best player in our defence, which is a bit annoying. The next person is, I think it's Heitinger at 5'11", and the left back is 5'11" as well. So we haven't got the tallest defence, so corners are going to be a threat for us from another opponent. And that about wraps up this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So if you did enjoy the content, please do give it a like. Comment on how you thought Robin van Persie did on his debut for Manchester United. Subscribe for more, obviously. Follow me on Twitter. Also, feel free to add my second account on Xbox, it is. I've been MattJS93. Thanks for viewing.